Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your rock and roll emissary, the Ferg, here from Static Shift Radio and Real Rock Nights. And I've got a real treat for you guys tonight. Tonight, I'm here with Monarch Band. And you know what? I'm going to ask the questions, and they're going to tell me all about it.
The following broadcast has been rated R by the Motion Picture Broadcasting Company.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Hey, guys, first of all, thanks for doing this. Thanks for spending your time. Thanks for coming out and taking time with me tonight. Now, throughout West Tennessee and the Jackson area, you guys have quite a good following. You know, you guys are pretty well known around in this area. You've got a solid fan base. But for those who don't know the band, who may be watching, go around the room, introduce yourselves and your role in the band.
Yo, what up? It's your boy James here. I'm a guitar player. And yeah. And who is this little sexy beast right here?
Jesus.
Come on now.
I'm Michael.
Stuff to do.
I play the vocal cords.
Pretty spot on.
So yeah.
I'm Trip. I slap at the bass.
I'm Scotty. I play the cymbals.
And I'm Matt, and I play the leftover guitar parts.
Well, very good, guys. I think that's a great introduction for those who don't know you. Tell me, when did Monarch officially form as a band? And
that's a great question. Matt?
You're the only one that know the answer.
So we used to have this project called CasketsandCures, and we released 2 albums under that, and then we disbanded and recreated. We recreated the band as Monarch with just me and Matt, and at the time we were just producing music just to produce it. And then we got to the point where we had all this music and no way to perform it live because we didn't have other dudes. So that's where all these other folks came in.
So how long has the current band lineup been together? All you guys?
40 years.
The current band lineup is pretty fairly, I don't know. Scotty's the newest. So,
I didn't know when it was.
but he was a vocalist for a band called Artifice, which did lots of awesome, cool stuff.
Absolutely.
And
Current lineup's been like 4 years.
and
okay, 4 years with the current.
and
Okay.
Scotty also produced our last EP, so you know he fell right into place. He already knew the music mostly, so that's where that comes in. James, when did you join? Not too-
I started in. What was it? 22? Because we were at the time Grenade Parade at the
about
time.
4 years ago. Yeah,
I think it was 22.
we had a temporary different name because we had so many different members for a little while that we just figured we would go and be a different name for a little while, and then we got one of our original drummers back for a little while. So we had 3 out of the 5 members of Monarch, so we pushed that. Plus we had all the merch, we had all the web pages and all that stuff set up, so it was easy just to go right back to it.
Gotcha. Heck yeah.
And then by that time we had already had Trip, right? And James too, but we had
We had Nick.
we had Nick Yates, who plays with Hindsight Hero. We had him for a little while playing guitar. and
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Nick. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a little. I think we have the right lineup now, but we went through a lot of changes to get to where we're at.
Heck yeah.
I've always had really great musicians play with me. Matt Thomas, my old bass player, shout out to him. That's a good dude. But you know, right now we're rocking the MVPs right now. So.
Well, you guys definitely sound like you play great together and sound like you guys have been playing for a while together. How'd you come up with the name Monarch, though? That's actually kind of a real creative name.
Well, we narrowed it down to like 5.
Yeah, and then he called me one day, and he was like, "Man, what do you think about insects and monarchs?" I'm like, "Man, we just got out of a band called Caskets and Cures, Can we trade the and for something else?
Yeah.
What about insect to Monarch and drop the S's?
That sounds right.
And then that's what he said. He's like, yeah. Let me think about that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
And that's basically how that happened.
Yeah.
So all name credit due to Matt.
All right.
Technically, Matt chose the name.
So Matt does more than just slap around on the bass and the extra guitar parts.
Yeah, I run my mouth sometimes. So get my
Shade
out there
there.
every now and then.
I felt it. I felt it. Temperature got real cool over here.
Well, you guys play rock and roll and metal with a very modern style. Who were your musical influences?
Personally, I always listen to Tool, Deftones. I like all the off-timing, weird stuff, man. The long, drawn-out stuff, and I like the heavier stuff too, like Pantera. So if you take Pantera and you take those kind of guttural screams and stuff, and you mix it with Tool and some lighter stuff like Deftones, you get where we're kind of at. So, or vocally for me, I don't know, like as far as their influences go, but vocally for me, those are the main three right there. So
I'm a huge Sam Rivers fan from Limp
Okay.
Bizkit.
I like Carnival.
I had a lot of different influences, but Kill Switch Engage and All That Remains were probably some of the biggest ones in my earlier years.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
He's got a
Yeah, it's
James,
kind of hard for me to say because I've always been big '80s fan.
Right.
Motley Crue is like my favorite band ever.
yes,
Like I have a lot of taste for Motley Crue, Rat, Def Leppard, all that kind of music, but I can't really say that I have any influence for what we play.
Well, a lot of those bands have had a resurgence with all the concerts and sold out shows that they've been doing. This generation's been picking back up on 80s music. So I definitely wouldn't shy away from that as an influence. I think that's pretty cool. You've released 3 EPs so far. So let's talk about some of your songs. Your most recent single, Haunt Me, that's actually set to go with some new material you're working on. Isn't that right, Mike?
yeah, correct. We're doing a whole kind of horror themed album, so each song will be kind of its own little separate scary story, if you will. We did the vampire rock opera. We just finished that one. I cannot wait to promote that one. It's probably one of the favorite songs that we've ever done, honestly, just because it's so different. And then we just recorded one with him playing some banjo and doing some steel guitar. So we're gonna have some southern style metal.
Swamp Core.
Yeah. Okay, is that the word? I don't really. Okay, all right. It's all over the place, man. And of course you got Haunt Me. So we've got 3 that are pretty much done, and then we're working on the rest. Once we get a couple, maybe 3 more, we'll drop the EP.
You guys shot the video for Haunt Me at Hillside Terror.
Right.
Talk about the decision
I'm
and
rocking the
the
hat.
inspiration behind that. Talk about, yeah.
Shout out Hillside Terror. Well, I mean,
It just kind of made sense.
production value wise, I mean, Clint Plunk is one of the coolest dudes you'll ever meet. He runs the place, he owns the place, and he gave us he was happy to give us permission to shoot there, and we promote him, he promotes us. It's a good time. So I mean, the setting was already there. Why not use it? Made
I'm
sense.
saying it kind of just made sense. Got a song called "Haunt Me." Why not film a video of a haunted attraction?
Heck yeah. And in that video, dude, you guys were in such a cramped space, but you didn't flinch. You guys rocked it out.
Yeah.
Talk about that experience, because I've seen the video. And for those who haven't, by the way, get on YouTube, look up the video for Haunt Me, Insect to Monarch. Check it out tonight, by the way. But in that video, it's like you guys are in such a cramped space, but y'all just kept rocking it out, man. Talk about
I think Mike Robinson did a real good job.
Right.
And kind of like coaching us into what looked best through his eyes. And we've actually played music with him before, and so me and Mikey really trust his opinion, and
Shout
so
out
it
to Mike.
came out.
I don't know if you're not familiar with Mike Robinson. He runs Black Oak Productions with his wife, and they do a phenomenal job. And he was with Midlife Riot and did some shows with us. In fact, he was our drummer for a little while, for a very brief period. We wrote some really off the wall but really cool stuff.
I still listen to it sometimes.
But yeah, Mike Robinson, super cool cat, man.
I think he's
filmed
in
that
Burnt
video.
Witch now.
Burnt Witch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just started hearing them, but I didn't know who was in that band or
He's
what they're.
drumming for those
Cool.
guys.
Yeah, definitely. And I one other word I have for that video is hot. If you watch that video,
That's what I was about to say. It was so
my
hot.
face was so red in that video. Like there was no amount of like editing that was gonna take.
Yeah.
how
Once
red
take
my
one
face
was done, there was no fixing it. It was just sweaty, wet.
We're just gonna look like we're in a sauna. It's fine. But yeah, it was hotter than it should have been that day. But yeah, good times.
Chrysalis is one of your earlier songs. It appears to be a song kind of like a soul searching song, about awaiting interchange or transformation. Talk about writing that song, and then I want to talk to you about something interesting you do there.
It's been a while since we. Give me that one. It's been a while since we visited that song. I mean, we still play it. I think is it still in our set, or did we take it out recently?
No, it's not on the set anymore. It should be.
Yeah, it was always one of my favorites, and that song's kind of like, it's pretty obvious that song's about a metamorphosis and like a transition from wherever we were at that time to wherever we were headed, either musically or whatever was going on in our life. You know what I mean? So that song's pretty on the nose, but it's a good song.
It was really around the first time when I got my first 7-string and started experimenting with lower tunings and just a 7-string in general. And that's one of the first riffs that came out that I really dug and just really held on to. And then I showed it to Mikey, and he loved it. He immediately started writing lyrics, and it just came together so easily.
I guess I'm gonna have to learn that one.
Heck yeah. Get on it, dude. Get
Yeah,
on
right?
it tonight. Well, after the guitar solo on that song, in the midst of the heavy bass and drum rhythm, there's a short part that if people really listen, you slipped in an acoustic guitar in there. And I think that's kind of genius and unique, like the metamorphosis of the song. Talk about that. Tell us about that.
Well, with such a low guitar tone in the song, I think we just wanted to change it up, and so I think one of the first suggestions was an acoustic guitar, and so we just pulled it out and we went with it, and then we immediately liked it, so it stayed.
You can't be metal all the time, bro. You can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to take it back to that melodic, place of what's the word I'm looking for?
Peacefulness.
There you go. That's a good one. Not the one I was looking for, but that's a good one. Let's go with that one. It's just like you can't be all growls and all screams all the time. It's cool, but sometimes people want to understand the lyrics, and sometimes people want to sing along, and people can't sing along to that stuff sometimes.
Oh, I totally agree.
You gotta. We try to stay. What would you say, like 70-30 on the singing to screaming?
That's about right.
Yeah. You got to maintain balance, man. Everything's about balance.
Well, I just thought that was pretty unique and pretty cool, especially a song about metamorphosis and things like that. And hopefully your fans picked up on that too. And so don't mind me. I like to kind of actually listen to the music and dig for some cool stuff. And you guys got some cool stuff. Speaking of cool stuff, seems like Infinite Inferno is a crowd favorite at just about all your shows. Talk about the interaction between your fans, especially when you guys play that song.
It's one of the oldest songs we pushed. Did the video for that one quite some time ago, and we just That was the one we started to push. But as soon as we finished that song and got it out to everybody, everybody liked it. But we had already moved on to like like more progressive style stuff, because that was kind of like one we just put for like radio friendly purposes, and then all of our other stuff we wanted to go beyond that and show what we can really do. So
But I will tell you what gets the crowd going though. It's the OWAs in the song.
the
Everybody loves
which
to sing some OWAs.
which really were not originally in the song, and then later on were added after listening to it. That's why it's important to record and play it in your vehicle and ride around and listen to it. I mean, if you're a musician, you know what I'm talking about. But nothing's better than like back in the day, I would burn CD, you know, and CD is still the highest quality. You just put that in your CD player and just ride until you either hated it or loved it, or you came up with more stuff to add to it. And that's the beauty of it. And that's where you get the stuff like the ooh-ahs and all the extra little things. It's a perfect song.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. What are some of y'all's personal favorite songs to play when y'all get up and play live? Songs that are y'all's, but what do you think's like really fun to get up there and play?
I really like a lot of the new stuff, man, in general. Like the old stuff's fun too, and we have some really, really hitting old stuff. But the new stuff that we've been writing is, I think, above and beyond even the stuff that we have in the past. And that's you always want to be improving, you know? So, like, I think every song that we do is more fun than the next.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, after you record a song, you hear it 1,000 times. It doesn't necessarily get old, but you just get the itch to create something else, and you really just get the drive. And then when it finally gets there, you become obsessed with it, and you go with it until the next one comes along. And so it's really just whatever the last song we did is usually the one that we're the most about at that time.
I think one of the cool things is, all of us have been in studios our whole lives. And a lot of times you pay the studio fee and you're trying to stay within the time frame. You're trying to get done in time. And when they first started coming to work with me on stuff, I was like, let's take as long as it needs, like until the song is exactly how we want it. If we got to redo it, if we got to recut it, if we got to, whatever we need to do, let's just make sure when it's done, like we can't do anything better to it.
And actually props to Scotty, because he works on it like well beyond after we're gone. Like, we don't see most of the work he's putting into it, but I've been there in that spot where it's like hours and hours of staring at a screen, and like that's where all the magic is happening right there. You know what I mean? Like, is post-production stuff. So he's always putting in that extra time that a lot of producers aren't doing because they're not necessarily getting paid for that specific extra time. You know what I mean? So yeah, props to you, bro.
Way to go. Heck yeah. Well, speaking of live shows, you guys are on the bill to play the Groove and Sunshine Festival in Jackson on June 6th. Share with us a little bit about that event, if you can.
I think, are we headlining that?
Maybe, possibly
We're
headlining it.
co-headlining
I know
it, I
there's
think.
like 14 bands going to be playing. It's going to be an all-day thing. It's outside. Fucking party and have a good time, man.
I think we are second to last to another band. Originally, we were headlining it, but it got changed or something. But either way, we're in prime time, and we're gonna rock that stage.
Yeah, we've played the Ricochet probably 4 or 5 times in the past, and we've always enjoyed it. We like playing outdoor shows. It's always fun as long as the weather agrees.
It's gonna be hot that day.
I think they did some remodeling since the last time we played there, though. It's been like 4 or 5 years since we played there.
It's been a while, so
and they redid some remodeling.
I'll tell you this: it's the day after my birthday, so if you come, show your boys some love, bring me a beer.
Or,
You guys
or buy
heard
him
it.
one
Or-
there.
you guys
because
heard
it's a
it.
bar,
Or
so.
bring me a birthday present, something. Show
Yeah.
me that you love me. Show me that you care.
I'll show you.
There you go. Support your local band right there. If somebody's never been to an Insect to Monarch show, what can they expect?
A lot of energy. A lot of energy, and expect to get your ass kicked. You might get
Fair enough.
You might get Spartan kicked from the front of the stage.
I feel like I get my ass kicked.
Now we usually take care of people if there is that kind of situation. We'll bring like the younger kids up front, make sure they're cool, and have plenty of people that are aware of that they're there, and that kind of thing. So you're totally safe up front, and you know, there's some craziness that we keep it maintained over there.
You are not safe up
Might be a mosh pit going on up there.
I will do the best I can to make sure that the little ones are safe up front. Because, you know, a lot of our shows are all ages and they can't see. You know, I remember being that kid and wanting to go to metal shows and not being able to see over the big guys in front of me. So, you got to take care of them all.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, we've talked a lot of business. Let's have a little fun. Favorite
Fun yet?
Well, yeah, well, it's a lot of fun for me,
okay.
but you know, let's have a little more.
What you got?
Threefold question, and I want to hear from James this time. He's being real quiet,
Yeah.
and I want to hear from everybody. Favorite venue, dream venue, and who would you most love to open up for?
Oh my God.
What?
Hey, chill out.
No, right where it needs to be.
My favorite venue, as far as we played.
Yes, as far
Um,
as yeah, like where you guys have played.
Man, I'm gonna have to say when we played in Oklahoma, that was a lot of fun. What was it? Rock the River. Well, I can't remember what that place was called, but yeah, that one was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun there.
In
Telekula.
no, Tahlequah. It's pronounced Tahlequah.
Telekula.
They would get mad if I said it wrong because I went and asked somebody specifically how to say it, and it's Tahlequah.
You have to ask an Oklahomian.
It's like French Indian or something.
Yeah.
You know, like when the war happened.
You got
and
two more questions
and
to
then-
answer out of that. It was a 3-part question, homie.
What was the other two questions?
Dream venue.
Dream venue. Any sold out stadium.
Yeah. Hogwarts. They're not using the Quidditch arena all the time, guys. Sometimes it needs to be used for other purposes.
You still got another one to answer.
Dude, I couldn't even answer that if I wanted to.
What band?
I don't know.
Who would you love to open up for
I don't
if you
know.
could?
Motley Crue.
Well, that one would be cool. That one would be cool, but that's like totally different. I feel like this stuff's got to line up. We can't. It does.
Really.
But in my head, it has. Let me be.
We'll play a show with Britney Spears if she calls us up.
I would not.
Bye.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
I'll do a show with Britney
More
Spears.
mellow than us sometimes.
What's your 3?
My 3 what? Oh, the same questions?
Yeah.
Oh man, favorite venues. Well, I played quite a few venues, but back in the day, I used to love playing the Daisy. Like a lot of musicians these days don't get a chance to play the new Daisy, and that was just one of my favorite places because I could be playing a show there one weekend, and the next weekend be seeing my favorite band play. It was just like a cool venue that was open to like more local artists that they would allow openers, you know, local artists to open for big bands before all this pay to play stuff. So that was one of my favorite ones. Dream venue, I don't know, FedEx Forum maybe, just because it's just big, you know.
Gotcha.
But like, I don't really care for the sound in huge venues. So I would say maybe something a little smaller.
Little more of an intimate
yeah.
venue. Yeah.
Ryman or something like that, maybe. I don't know.
So I was also going to say the new Daisy is my favorite, but I don't want to be that guy. So Probably close second would have been Planet Rock in Battle Creek, Michigan. I don't
that's
think
what
it's
I was
there
gonna
anymore. The place was awesome.
Love that place,
The place
man.
was awesome.
Well,
But I don't think it's there anymore. But this was back in the day. Dream venue would probably be the Roxy.
Okay.
And I would love to open up for Falling in Reverse.
Oh, dude.
That would be fucking awesome.
Absolutely.
So I was gonna say Music Factory as well, or Planet Rock, but now Music Factory. I guess my second would probably be Machine Shop in Flint, Michigan, and Dream Venue would be Red Rocks.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, Red Rocks. And opening for Carnival would be the dream for me.
I'd say my favorite venue that I've played was probably Hard Rock in Nashville. I don't know. I just think the view from upstairs,
forgot we played that upstairs.
yeah, was so cool. I mean,
Nobody was there.
Yeah.
But it was the coolest venue.
yeah, it was really
the
cool.
sickest venue, but no, it was like they didn't know how to promote it because it was upstairs and it was weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I would say the venue that I would like to play has changed recently because I just seen the Jackson Symphony play Queen, and I actually hadn't been to the smaller stage or whatever you would call it, the basement stage, and I thought it was really neat. And I think more metal and rock bands need to play that venue, and so I'm hoping that we can get that done one day. But as far as dream bands that I would like to play with, my top two would be He Is Legend and Bill Murray.
Okay.
Bill Murray, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, bring back bands to the Carl Perkins Civic Center. It's way too
Yeah.
cool of a place. Here in Jackson, you can have huge rock shows. You can bring in big acts. We need a promoter that's willing to put up the money to bring in some real shows here. People will come.
And just a side note, if you're going to promote, don't just promote within Jackson, move out, promote it as far as Memphis and Nashville,
For sure.
and get people coming from there and spending their tourist dollars and seeing our bands and seeing our shows here. But I'll get off my soapbox because they came to hear you guys talk and not me. This is a question for Michael here. If he can stop laughing for a minute.
He's a child, folks.
There's some foolery going on around here.
I'm sorry. He's a What was you saying?
Now you've even got the host laughing. Michael, in addition to being a musician, you're also a tattoo artist. Briefly tell us just a little bit about your business, and have you tattooed any of your bandmates?
Yeah. Except for this one, he there's a little conflict of interest there. His girl actually is a tattoo artist as well.
Oh,
Yeah, so I can't really tattoo Scotty, but all the other ones, yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'll get something on there at some point, man. But yeah, its shop's called Empire Tattoos in Pinson. I've been tattooing for about 19 years. So yeah, it leaves my schedule untethered, for all kinds of extracurriculars like music
And fishing.
And fishing.
and
the fishing's pretty big. Yeah, that's a big one on the list.
fishing
right?
is
It's especially big for us.
yeah.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
true. Me and
That's
James,
where we live to fish.
we
I mean, this is a close second.
Tattoos there.
Yeah, you can't.
you don't realize it, but I'm out there actually writing music while we're out there, like in my head.
Well, maybe you should say it out loud.
It might look like they're in an interview right now, but really they're fishing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is holographic, just so you know.
Yeah. Well, we're not really here.
Well, real quickly, guys, we'll be brief. Real quickly, couple of things. Where can people find your tattoo shop? Where can everyone find your music? And one more time, tell everybody where they can find you on June 6th.
Tattoo shop is in Pinson, right on 45 between Henderson and Jackson. And What was the other question?
You can find our music
Oh, yeah.
anywhere that you can stream music.
That's right.
Anywhere.
It's you can get it.
Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music,
MySpace.
MySpace,
Yes.
Facebook.
If you can dig up your
YouTube.
MySpace, it's probably on there too.
And we'll be at the Ricochet on June 6th, ready to rock.
Yeah, June 6th.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Come ready to rock June 6th, Ricochet Bar, Jackson, Tennessee, the Groove and Sunshine Festival featuring Monarch amongst a host of other musicians and artists. Just want to thank you guys for doing this. Thank you guys for being here, allowing me a little bit of your time tonight.
Thank you, bro.
Dude, appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming in and doing it, man, for sure.
Absolutely. This was my pleasure. Everybody, Monarch, catch them real soon and catch them everywhere you download and stream music. I've been the Ferg, and we'll see you on the next one.
Fergalicious.